What's good, YouTube? It's your girl Deja, and I'm back with another video. So y'all know I missed last week, and but it's okay. I'm gonna make up for it, okay? But me and Boston just got home. I'm about to change out of these clothes, and it's late. He ate at my mama's house, and I didn't. So I'm about to cook, and I'm about to start cleaning my kitchen and cooking at the same time, and then like run Boston some bath water like once I'm halfway through, because your girl hungry. I'm about to make some I wish I had an air fryer, y'all. I really do. But I'm about to make some baked chicken and some white rice, and I don't know if I'm gonna make some Italian beans or I don't know. But this is somewhat like a night routine in a sense, because we just got home. It's like 8 something. Well, not in a sense, because I will usually have Boston in bed by 9:30, which is he is going to be in the bed because he gotta go to school tomorrow. But I don't usually start dinner this late. But I was just at my mama's house and I was helping my sister do her hair. So I'm just like, I just did like a row or two, helped her a little bit. But I'm like, I gotta go because it's getting late. I gotta get Boston in the tub, ready for school. I should have been left, yes, I know, but it is what it is. So I'm about to change out of these clothes. And I'm about to get Boston situated, and then I'm about to start in my kitchen. So I know I said I was going to just change my clothes and then talk to y'all while I cook and clean, but I just wanted to really just sit down and talk to y'all about a few things that I found like is really important, because for days now I've been just being drawn to make this video, and I was just putting it off because other things been going on. But I really just want to talk about like the importance of loving and learning yourself. So y'all, I know like everybody think, oh, I love myself because I do this and that. I go take care. I keep my hair done. I keep my nails done. I this and that. But I feel like loving yourself is so much deeper than that. And I had to learn, like, this year was really like a learn yourself kind of year for me, and that's what really happened. And I just want to share with y'all a few things that I did to learn myself, or some of the things that I was doing in my process in my year this year. So the first thing I want to start off with saying is, I told y'all, I don't know if I told y'all in the last video or the video before that, but I told y'all that I'm a spiritual person, and that actually just came natural to me. I hope y'all can hear me over my dishwasher. That's why I grabbed my speakers, my mic. But um like, yeah, so I'm a spiritual person, and that literally just came natural to me the year that Boston's dad passed away. And I just feel like I felt my spiritual awakening come, just like swoop over my body, because I was just doing things that I naturally wouldn't do to try to cope with the passing of him. So I was like drinking and stuff, and I just remember this one day vividly. Like, I was sitting in my car and I had just went to go buy some liquor, y'all. And don't judge me, because everybody have a story, and I really don't care, because this is my story. I didn't went through it. I healed from it, learned from it, everything. So I really don't care. I'm just sharing to y'all my spiritual awakening and the things that took place after that. So I was just sitting in my car one day, and like I said, I had just bought some liquor, and I was just like, I had took like a little drink of it, and then I'm just like, I looked at myself in my rearview mirror like, girl, what are you doing? Like, this is not true. Like, you're not about to drink your way through anything. You about to handle your problems like you normally would. And at the time, I normally, before all that happened, I used to be heavy on journaling. So, um, after that, I'm just like, I'm not about to drink my problems away, because at the end of the day, when I get sober, my problems are still going to be there. So I have to work through them head on. So the number one thing, like I said, is journaling. Like, I feel so big on journaling. Even before my son's father passed away or anything, I used to journal real bad. So yeah, like, even before my child father passed away, I used to be big on journaling. And at first, it was just like a outlet for me to just release my emotions, because it be times where I want to say something, or I have some things in my mind and I just can't get it out, or I can't can put it in words or communicate it. So I started journaling. And y'all, over the years, my journaling process has just got so much better. Like, now, I had took a break, don't get me wrong, and then after he passed and I had my spiritual awakening, I started it back up, like, with no problem. So now I take my journaling very serious. Like, I journal during a full moon, a new moon. I journal my affirmations. I journal my manifestations. I journal. I talk to my higher self. I talk to my old self, my childhood self. Like, that's all with like, I was learning myself. Like, I was dealing with a lot of things. So me journaling actually helped a lot, because while I was journaling, I was also watching YouTube videos of about self-love and how to heal and things like that. So I came across this video talking about attachment styles. So as I'm, learning about attachment styles, I learned that I have a preoccupied anxious attachment style. And that attachment style really, like, stopped me from, like, building romantic relationships. Is it's like it was very hard for me to be in a romantic relationship, or have it not toxic, or just being consistent in a romantic relationship. Like, I can have friend relationships, I can have, like, platonic, regular friendships, like normal people. But when it came to romantic relationships, I had a lot of trauma to work through, as far as, like, childhood trauma, relationship trauma, because that's the thing. I developed trauma while being in a relationship, and all these things literally came out to me this year. Like, I'm trying to keep my phone on because I wrote some notes, but so yeah, I had learned about my attachment styles and the traumas that came with the attachment styles, and how to heal them things. So I was watching YouTube videos on that, and I was doing the work. So I learned that when I'm in a romantic relationship and a guy doesn't text me back in a certain amount of time, I realize that that is a trigger for me. And instead of me shutting down like I usually do and just leave them alone, or do them how they do me, like on some petty stuff, like, okay, you took hours to text me back, I'm going to take hours to text you back. So I really just started healing from that. So I'm just like, when things like that happen, I learn how to distract my mind, like do something for me. And that's why it's good to have hobbies, which I'm gonna get onto that. But I would start doing, like, little things to keep my mind distracted off and not receiving a text back. And I would usually, like, cuss them out, like, you doing this and that all day, but you can't send me it. But no, okay, like, be for real, Deja, you gotta stop doing that. So, like, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying like I'm fully healed from anything right now, but I'm just letting you know that this is some things that are helping me. But okay, so when them things happen, like I said, I would, like, that's when I will pull my hobbies out, or things like that. I like to listen to music, I like to journal, I like to puzzle, I like to anything to keep my mind distracted from getting the text back, or cussing this person out because of a text back. And then I had to learn how to communicate my emotions and my needs within a romantic relationship, like having healthy boundaries, not just, some old petty stuff. Like, I just had to start learning how to do that, like communicate better. Like, okay, Is there a reason that I'm not receiving a text back? Or like, I'm the type of person, if I know I'm gonna be busy all day, I'm going to let my significant other know, like, okay, I'm gonna be busy, I'm gonna text you when I can, da 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 da. And me personally, I will like that same respect, because at the same time, everything is a respect thing. So if I respect you enough to let you know that I'm going to be busy and I can't text you at this moment, or I can't call you at this moment, I expect the same thing in return when you're busy or it's something like that. And when I didn't get them kind of things, it made me question, like, am I being overbearing? If I'm being like clingy, am I just overreacting over something so small? But at the same time, just have to realize, like, that's me, like that's the kind of person I am. So I will honestly expect the person that I'm dealing with to be the same. And I'm not saying be the complete same, but communication is a very big thing for me. And it holds me back from getting in situations where I'm wasting my time. Like, I literally hate my time being wasted. So I started journaling out my triggers and the things that I can do to help me cope. Well, not cope, but deal with them. And it's also a self love thing. So I had to build my self love within myself, like not talk negative about myself when things like that happen. Like, oh, I must not be worthy, or they must not want to talk to me, or this and that. Like, no, I am worthy of everything that I desire. And if they don't want to talk to me, they just, for me, I'm just like, I see a situation for what it is. Now I don't fantasize, I don't make shit up in my head. Y'all, this is a real talk. So if I cuss, I cuss. And I'm sorry, but I don't make things up in my head to make me feel better. And then when everything don't go my way, I'm down and out, like real bad. So journaling was one of the main things uh, that I did to start learning about myself and my triggers and stuff like that. And then another thing, like I said, developing hobbies. Like, I started back reading this year, y'all, and I read 7 books this year. I just finished the book like last week. I read 7 books this year, and my goal is 10, so I'm almost there. I'm about to start reading Atomic Habits, so that'll be my 8th book this year. And I got still got some few months to get them 2 other books going and out. So I started back reading. I started journaling. I started doing yoga. I'm really I really like to do jigsaw puzzles. So okay, so yeah, I like to do jigsaw puzzles. So that's something that calms me down. Like, whenever I'm in deep thought, or if I have something on my mind and I just can't get it out, it's either journaling, or I'm gonna do some yoga, or I'm a puzzle, or I'm going to watch videos on YouTube. And that too, like, I'm always looking for ways to better myself and learn new things. So YouTube, Google, and sometimes TikTok are my best friends. Like, I don't have a problem with looking up something that I don't understand, or looking up a word that I don't understand, or looking up anything. Or, like I said, I was watching self care videos, like how to heal from childhood trauma, past trauma, relationship trauma, just any kind of trauma. I was looking up videos on YouTube how to heal from it, and the things that you can do to distract your mind from certain things, and doing affirmations and stuff like that. So I'm not scared to say that I'll search on YouTube for anything, or TikTok for anything. Or, me personally, I'm not big on TV. So it's either I'm on YouTube watching self care videos, or I'm on YouTube watching readings, or I'm on YouTube watching um like craft videos, because I'm a very crafty person and I'm trying to figure some things out right now. So I watch videos on everything. Okay. And then another thing that I started doing was spending time alone. And when I say spending time alone, okay, I get that you saying that you taking yourself out to get your nails done is your me time, or you getting your hair done is your me time. For me, that's maintenance. That's just what any woman should do. But when I say spend a long time, when I'm saying like completely spent a long time, like it's just you and you, no one else around, not a person in sight, or I mean, it can be a person in sight, but you're by yourself. Like it's you versus you, literally. So I started taking myself out for drinks. Yes, I'm not scared to walk in a restaurant by myself and sit at a table and be by myself, because I would take my iPad, a journal, a book, anything with me and sit at the table and be in my own zone. So I would go out for drinks. I would go out to eat. I would go for walks. I then took a walk downtown. It was just so nice being by the water by yourself, just seeing how everybody was interacting with everybody, like the music, it was such a good vibe. And I need to go again before it get cold outside. But that's like the best thing. Like even if you decide to stay in the house and you just bought you some little things like some wine, and you want to read your book on the couch and you just want to chill out, you got you some candles lit, or you just want to do some arts and crafts, you bought you some stuff from the craft store and you just came home and had yourself a little date and you just chilling in your own vibe. And I just feel like that's so important, because you will stop feeling so lonely when you're not around people. Like you are the only person to save you, so you're going to be the only person here for yourself. So you have to uplift yourself. I get that everybody have friends and things like that, and that's great. But at the same time, you can't always dump your problems and everything onto your friends, right? You don't want to be that one friend that's always got something negative to say, or it's always something wrong or stuff like that. Like I just feel like with learning your attachment style, even your attachment style can go into friendships. You could be a clingy friend. You could be a friend that's only like, I only vent to this friend. Like it's just certain stuff. And I really feel like your attachment style is really important, because it it help you determine like decipher the people that you attract. Like with my preoccupied anxious attachment style, I will attract people that's avoidant. So it would just be very toxic, because they're avoiding, meaning they don't handle emotions well, they don't deal with emotions, they don't regulate their emotions, so they don't care about your emotions, they don't care about their own emotions, they definitely don't care about your emotions. So I will attract people that's not emotionally available. And then with my preoccupied anxious attachment style, it's just like it had me questioning, like, am I the problem? Because I'm a person like, what what I learned from my journaling is I'm an emotional person, and I take my feelings serious, and I don't play about my feelings, and I'm very good at expressing my feelings and things like that. So with me attaching avoidant attachment style person and me expressing my emotions and they're not acknowledging them, that triggers me. So I if you're avoiding, stay away from me. But no, seriously, on the most serious note, like that that was one of the main things that I was dealing with relationship problems, is attracting avoidant people and then blaming them for not healing their traumas or not acknowledging my feelings, because I'm going to acknowledge your feelings while you're not acknowledging my feelings. 50-50, baby. But no, seriously, y'all. So I that learning my attachment style really was a big one for me, because I would detach from people so quick because I didn't like with my preoccupied side, it's like I'm 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Like one wrong move you make, I'm ready to leave. And I had to heal that because relationship go through things and every little thing you cannot go running the opposite direction. But so I just want to say that learning yourself and being by yourself is okay because I used to be the kind of person that always wanted to be around people, always needed to talk to people, and that in a way makes you not trust yourself because if you always need to go to somebody else for validation or you always like need to talk to somebody when something bad is going on in your life, you're being very dependable on somebody else to regulate your emotions or help you through your needs or give you what is it, what do we girls like to say in relationships, reassurance. It's not a bad thing. Having reinsurance in a relationship is very much needed. But when you constantly need it from outsiders and you can't like make a decision on your own, that's you not trusting yourself with your own life decisions. So I had to learn like my main thing was venting about a relationship or about a guy when I'm talking to somebody, you know how girls is, oh, he did this and he said this and he said mm-mm. I had to really stop because not only was it um not saying that the people that I talked to around me, whatever, was putting fear in my plans or having bad energy against any relationship that I've been in, but talking to the wrong person definitely. Um, when I would go and vent to somebody about a guy or whatever, lately how it's been, if I was to vent to somebody, it just did not feel right for me. It just felt like I just needed to be quiet because now that I'm maturing and I'm getting older, like gossiping about a guy, you know, that stuff is fun when you're a teenager, but as you getting older, you don't want your relationship to be so public. Like every argument your friends do not need to know about. Every accomplishment your friends don't need to know about within your relationship. Like your friends really don't need to know nothing about your relationship. And I had to learn it because I'm shifting my mindset because I want to get married one day and I don't want to be sitting here like talking how I talk about a past guy the same as I talk about my husband. And I don't want to be like, oh, this man did this today. Nah, nah, nah. Like, no, I just want it to be between me and my husband and us just work through what we work through. So I had to learn to keep my mouth closed with certain things, and whatever happens within my relationship is just between me and that person. But like learning yourself is just the most important thing. Loving yourself is the most important thing, especially when you want to talk about getting into a relationship with somebody else. You definitely have to know yourself and love yourself to even have a successful, positive relationship. Because I didn't know I didn't self sabotage a lot in my past because I didn't know how to communicate. I didn't know how to regulate my own emotions. I didn't have trusting within myself. So I was going to outside, getting outside opinions about my relationship with somebody else. Me and this person relationship, I'm getting opinions from somebody else that's not in a relationship, and I'm getting the wrong opinions from somebody. You know, that's saying single women keeps women single, something like that. That's very much true. Because I didn't deal with people in the past, and I'm like, I need to talk to my friends about it, but I'm feeling the way. So I had to learn how to trust my instincts in the same. So if this person is telling me something with my friend, like, nah, leave them alone, don't trust them, this and that. I mean, it's really up to me and what I want to do at the end of the day. But I didn't have to trust my instincts on a few points, and it worked out for me because I wasn't listening to outside people, and only you know your relationship with somebody else. So I just feel like communicating about your relationship or friendship or anything as far as like your connection with somebody else shouldn't be done because you could get the wrong opinion from somebody, not saying that they purposely trying to give you the wrong opinion or this is, or they just don't want you to be friends with somebody or don't want you in a relationship with somebody, but they could have a different perspective than you, and they can have went through a situation similar to yours but in it differently. But you know somebody that you've been dealing with longer, I mean better than somebody else have. So you have to just learn how to trust yourself. And that was really bad on my end. I really didn't trust myself with a lot. Like, you know how them videos on TikTok be like, I'm calling my mama because they asked me this and that. Like, what's my social security number? Like, now you know if you filling out for a job application that they need your social security number. So why are you calling your mama to confirm? It's like you have to put that trust in yourself. And I feel like that's where a lot of growth come from, when you start to trust in yourself and your intuition and your instincts get stronger because you're trusting yourself. So you know when something is off, and you know something was when something is wrong. So I just feel like I just wanted to share a few things that I did to learn myself. So yoga, meditating, journaling, spending time alone, spending time outside. Like, I had that bad. Like, when I would get in a bad mood, I would isolate myself so bad, and it would just make me in a worse mood. Like, so I started to realize, like, okay, if I'm in a bad mood, sometimes maybe I do need to isolate, or maybe I do need to go outside and be around my family or be around people or be in nature. Like I done had an incident not too long ago where I was isolating myself because I was not in the bad and not in a good mood. And me personally, when I'm not in a good mood, I don't like to be around nobody because I'm real big on energy, and I really feel like anybody can feel energy whether you're spiritual or not. So I just don't like to bring my negative energy. I'm not saying it was negative, but my energy, because it wasn't the highest energy, but I didn't want to bring my low vibrations. I don't like to bring my low vibrations around people when I'm not in high vibration. So, but yeah, I had an incident not too long ago where I was in a bad mood and I was isolating myself, and I just felt like it wasn't getting better, but it wasn't getting worse. But that's when I came to the conclusion, like, okay, this isn't working. Let me try a different way. Let me go outside, spend some time with my family, and spend some time in nature. And I really went to my mama's house and I spent some time with her and my siblings, and I went outside in her front yard and I sat in the grass and I just did yoga unexpectedly, and it just brought me in such a great mood. And after that, it was just, I was good. So it's like you gotta know the difference, trust in yourself, know the difference when you need to isolate or when you need them people around you that you know is gonna bring your vibrations up. But so yeah, I just know learning yourself and loving yourself is the most important thing. It's okay to be single. It's okay to be by yourself. It's okay to spend time alone. I really feel like it's important to have a hobby, whether it's for your financial gain or your sanity, because heavy on the sanity. My hobbies is, I could be in a bad mood. Let me whip up my journal. Like, I be so ready to come home and journal after a bad day. I just know it's gonna help. I put on some music. I smoke, so like some weed, light a candle, like some sage, get my journal and be in my zone. And I literally feel the negative energy, the bad vibes, everything. I just feel it all coming out of my body, and I just be in a good mood. And once I feel like that, I end on a good note in my journal and I close it out. So yeah, having a hobby, journal, take yourself out on dates, not just hair and nails and eyebrows and lashes. Take yourself out. Actually go to a restaurant, sit at the bar, get a booth, anything. You can take you a book, go to the library. I mean, it doesn't matter. Spend that time with yourself, and you can see, you will start to realize how many thoughts in your head and so much stuff that you start to think about yourself and everything in your head. And once you start journaling it out and working through it and learning your attachment style, learn your attachment style, because it's not just only good for relationships, like romantic relationships, it's good for your friendships and how you navigate them and the people you attract. And like, you could have a freaking friendship built off trauma and you heal from that, y'all are no longer friends. Like, you never know. I'm not saying that that's how everybody is, or like me personally, when I'm growing from something, I don't want that same something around me. You get what I'm saying? Like, if I'm growing from toxic stuff, I don't want toxic stuff around me because it's gonna trigger me. Like, y'all, I think I need a podcast because I it's just so much stuff that I can talk about on that topic. Like, so much triggering things when you're healing. Um, yeah, I'm gonna just close this video out. I just feel like I just needed to talk about that. I don't know why. I just really felt like I really just need to talk about learning yourself. Like, learn yourself, and when you learn yourself, after that, like, nothing can affect your mood when you know yourself. Like, I wake up every day, I thank God for the littlest things, and I really think that sets the tone of my day. Um, and I keep, progress through my day, and I just be in a great mood. So when I stumble upon myself feeling down and out, I immediately handle it. Like, what's going on? Why am I feeling like this? What can I do to get out this mood? And that's just so important to me. But thank y'all for watching my video. Tune in for next week's video. Like, comment, subscribe. Comment down below what you would like to see next. I know I had a comment about the book collection. I'm going to make that video. It's just I have a lot of books, and I want to categorize them from the ones I read, the ones I didn't read, and probably put a little topic on each book in there. So I'm about to read Atomic Habits, so that'll be a video. But thank you guys. Like, comment, subscribe, comment down below, and yeah.